Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in this one I'm doing something a bit different. I'm trying Gel X nails for the first time. So I'm using gel from the gel bottle and I'm using these tips that are already pre-etched and this gorgeous glitter from A&A glitter called Snow Pixie. It is actually a Christmas glitter but there aren't any snowflakes in it or anything. And these tips are pre-etched inside so you don't need to go and rough them up or anything with a file beforehand. So I'm using this rubber base coat called Amazon from Madam Glam. I've used this loads recently. I love it because it's like a milky white, but it's got loads of like different coloured glitters in it, but it's really fine. So I use that underneath, and then I'm using the glitter from A&A glitter, but I'm just using the tiny pieces from it. So I've got two trays and I just shook a little bit out onto the other tray so that I can get access to the tiny little bits without picking the big bits up. So I'm putting that into that wet base coat, and then when I'm happy with it I'm going to cure it in the lamp, and then when I've done that I'm putting another little bit of the Amazon rubber base coat on top and then curing that as well. Because I'm doing this underneath the nail, I don't want it being too thick. So I sped this up because it took me ages to put the glitter where I wanted it. So you've got to remember that this is still going to be sticky when you put it on your nail, so you will have to top coat the underneath of your nails when you're finished if you do this. So I'm just going to prep my nails. I'm just showing you me buffing one of the nails because I'm rubbish at doing this on camera, so I'm only doing one. And then I do all the rest off camera, and then I get my fluffy brush and I just clean all of the dust off, well, the majority of the dust off. And then I get my little nail brush and then I actually spray my nails with 70% alcohol, and then I go in with the brush again and I give them a really good clean and make sure that there's no dust, and then I leave that to dry before I go in with Protein Bond from Youngnails, and I really like this as a primer. So I'm just putting one coat of this on all of the nails and leaving it to dry. And then I'm using this gorgeous gel from the gel bottle. It's called Aurora and it's got silver glitter in it, but it's got a really gorgeous pink tone as well, but it's not transparent. It is a little bit sheer. So I'm starting off with the rubber base coat and I'm putting that on all of the nails and then curing that for 30 seconds. What I'm doing now is I'm putting the Aurora gel, just a thin coat on my nail before I put on my nails, and then I'm curing that for 60 seconds. Just then there is a bit of that base colour on my nail already. So yeah, let me just tell you, this was, it wasn't a complete success. It wasn't a complete fail, but I found it really difficult to do because I've never done this before and my gel was quite runny. It was really weird when I was doing the left hand with my right hand, and I am right-handed, I found it really difficult and I couldn't really get it right, and there was a lot of filing I had to do when I'd cured the tips. I had to file all around like my cuticles and everything because I pushed it right up to the cuticle, which I shouldn't have done, and I only thought about it after I'd done them all. I thought, oh, what a stupid thing to do. And when I was doing the other hand, it actually worked a lot better and I found it a lot easier. And I didn't push it right up to the cuticle, so it was a lot easier. But I do rectify it and I'll show you how I did it. So when I'm happy with the coat of the Aurora that I've put on my nails and cured it, I'm putting a little bit into the tip. And then I'm squashing it down a bit, and then I'm putting it into my little Madam Glam light. I didn't have one of those little mini lamps, you know, that you're supposed to use for this method, and that is why I struggle so much, because I was trying to get my hand underneath enough and I just couldn't do it, and I kept moving the tip about, so it wasn't the best application, and I don't know how long they'll stay on. After that, and they're all done and they're on, I'm just cutting them down a bit because I didn't want them the full length. So that's why when I was putting the glitter inside the tips, I didn't make it go all the way to the tip, to the end. So I cut them down a bit, and then I did file them and everything, but then I had some gaps. So I'm going in again over the top with the Aurora, and I'm putting like a slip layer on, and then I'm putting a little bit more of the gel on. This time I'm using the clear and I'm doing this at the tip, because I'm now going in with the big pieces of glitter over the top. Now I'm not going to make this a really thick layer or anything, I'm just putting a few of those bits on, and then I'm curing it. Then I'm going in with the Aurora again, and I'm putting that again at the sort of cuticle area where I had a bit of a gap, and I'm feathering it down towards where that glitter is. And then I'm using a liner brush to take it all the way up to the cuticle, make sure that it's smooth all the way around and I don't have any gaps, and then I'm using that to feather it even more right down to where that chunky glitter is. And that'll just make sure that everything is covered what needs to be covered. So I'm showing you this on 2 nails, I'm not showing you all of the nails or we'll be here forever. But yeah, I'm doing exactly the same on the middle finger as well. So then when all that's done, I'm going in with the clear gel and I'm just doing a coat of the clear gel over the entire nail just to make sure there's no gaps. So it kind of defeated the object of using the Gel X. I could have just done this with Builder Gel and just built the layers up like I usually do, but because it was my first time I wanted to give it a go. So I've moved over to the left hand and I'm just going to show you how much better this, sorry, the right hand, but I'm using my left hand, and I'm just showing you how much better it is on that hand. I didn't have any trouble with the gel at the cuticles. I didn't have to do loads of filing. I filed it a little bit and then I put a little bit more of the Aurora on and used the liner brush. I did all that off camera, but there was a tiny little bit to do. And so I didn't like the method at first, but then when I moved on to the other hand, I decided I really liked it because I got used to it then. And that was a lot faster. So after they've all been filed and buffed, I'm coming in with the top coat. I'm doing this with my left hand, so that's why it's a bit shaky. But in the end, I did love how these turned out. And, you know, if you can't do a method at first and it doesn't work for you, you have to keep trying. And I'm so glad that it worked in the end, because I can't wait to do different things with, you know, with these Gel X nails, because I really like the way they turned out. And I have got one of those little lamps coming. I've got a new Temu order, which should be here any day now, and I can't wait, because that is going to have my little lamp in that I can do this much easier with. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, I really love the way these look, because they've got that Amazon glitter at the tip and they've got the silver glitter in the Aurora gel, and when you see it close up, it's all sparkly and it's lovely. These are gorgeous nails and I'm so happy with them. I love them. So yeah, I've not had nails on this long in 2 years, so it is a bit weird, and I know they might not look long to you, but to me these are quite long. So yeah, I'm showing you the finished results sort of in different lighting so that you can see better. I think they look, you can see the glitter better with the really bright lighting. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like these? Would you wear them? Yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and watch me on TikTok as well. I've got a TikTok and I've been doing videos on there as well. So yeah, check out all those social medias, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.